Hello guys, welcome back. This episode has been a long time coming episode. It is something I've actually planned for a while, but I actually decided to actually air the evidence uh today. Uh, One thing I've noticed about in Nigeria about like in contrast to Yoruba people. Recently, the fear of money ritual and juju has been dying out among Yoruba people. There are a lot of atheists actually arising from around this southwest, and but in contrast to that is the east, southeast, middle belt area. The fear of juju is really, really, really heightened there. The people still passionately believe in in the supernatural, like juju, morning ritual, like like to the extent that they still kidnap people in busloads, like in busloads. And this is something I actually discussed with some people at Data State when I went to actually investigate this voodoo priest, Chimari Temple. Yeah, Chimari Temple. And that Jesus was right about him. And I will actually be providing the evidence right here in this video, in this long, in this video footage. But before that, I want you to actually stay with me for a moment. Before that, I want you to actually stay with me. How do you actually recognize the evidence for God? The evidence for the supernatural, the evidence for witchcraft and which disease? That's a question a lot of people ask me. That what would the evidence actually look like? And in my previous discussion with Funke Felix Adejumo, I asked her the same question, and she didn't actually answer that. She didn't actually answer that question. What would be evidence for witchcraft actually look like? The thing is, uh people might actually feel like Ada Jesus, actually died of natural. A lot of people actually think that, that Ada Jesus actually died of natural causes. But a lot of people also right now actually think, like, if you actually look at the thread, the tweets on Twitter, you actually a lot of people actually feel like, you know, the the voodoo and the juju actually did caused the kidney disease she had, that juju actually caused kidney disease, and that is actually something that you have to actually worry about. That there is actually no way to actually discover the evidence. Like if you actually look at like evidence for human rights now, how do you actually discover? How do you actually know that you have rights? When you open your skin or you actually open your body, you don't see human rights written in genetic code. If you actually see someone that witchcraft, how do you that witchcraft is actually tormenting, witches are actually tormenting? How do you actually find out the evidence that these people are actually have been bewitched? Do you open their skin or all their blood or their brain, to actually see to and actually see a picture of an old grandma with dread in their skin or their brain, if they actually have a psychological problem. The thing is, the idea of witchcraft, like God, is actually an idea. It is actually an idea that you have no evidence of actually verifying. Like human rights, like companies, they are not real. Witchcraft is also not real. It's just a human a societal construct, to actually to ascribe and actually to propitiate, like religion actually arose to actually propitiate and actually uh, 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 understand, not to understand, just to propitiate, to control ignorantly the things we can't actually understand. And here's the thing: this guy, Chimarin Temple, is plainly a fraud. He's scammer. He has amassed a lot of words through these scams and through people's fear of. If you actually go to Data State, you actually say Dotun Papa, uh, uh, Dotun Papa, is very, very, very famous. Everyone, he lives inside an estate, and he's very, very famous. He's very, very famous, and he has a lot of money through this. And one thing that actually disgusted me, is people actually use this and in their book also did the same, and he used this as an advantage to actually make their power actually grow to defeat. The ignorance is the ammunition. Their power actually grow to the base of to the heart of these people, and they actually feel like a boss. Because someone actually, in the most vulnerable moment of our life, people actually don't know what death feels like. They actually think that it's something that actually happened tomorrow. But once you actually see death in your presence, she was actually seeing death. And these people in Daboski, Itai, Doche, and this Juju Marine Temple, this Chi Temple, they used that as an opportunity to actually use their power. To actually make their power, and she was humiliated, to actually make their power grovel, like, to prop up their essence, to prop up their pride and their self-worth, or self-esteem, But this guy, Chimayin Temple, he knows he's a charlatan. He's not like he actually believes in Juju. This guy doesn't believe in Juju. He's actually scamming people. That's the thing. He's actually scamming people, and I'll give you the evidence for our video footage. I went to his house, and I actually transferred money to him. I sent him 5,000 naira for the divination. I called him on his phone. His number is online. I called him and I actually sent him 5,000 naira for divination. And he took the money. I sent it through his bank account, UBA bank account, and he actually took the money. Then watch this, guys. Watch this. Just watch and actually study the footage and actually watch it. It's a 10-minute footage and just watch it. Did I come or wait?
I'm coming.
Okay. Yeah? Should I?
You are the boss. What do you want from me?
I have an issue with my grandmother. I am an orphan. I have a grandmother that is sick, and I need help. I need help with her issue. She's in the hospital. She's sick, and they told us that they have nothing. They have no solution to her problem. Like, they haven't seen that kind of issue before. And I was, even a lot of people actually advised me to actually look to someone, find someone that can actually help her. And that was why I came to you, to actually find out if there is anything. What do you?
5,000.
I needed OP. I thought it would be a place where I can find.
It's not my fault. You have to go.
Is it possible for me to actually transfer?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that. Can I do that now?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
20.
Which bank?
UBA. UBA.
The network is somehow. Okay, I will use mobile.
Obinna! Yeah? Yeah, Obinna. Send her phone.
Account number.
20
20
91
58 UBA. Ikubo Chineduton. Successful.
Let me see.
I'm coming. The debit alert will enter.
Shut down, show me.
It has entered. Debit alert.
Wait.
This is it now. It's the last one.
What is happening?
Ajibike. Ajibike.
Ajibike.
Yes.
What is wrong with Ajibike? If you mother like I won't be the ground. Which tribe she?
Yeah? Which tribe? She's Yoruba.
No, I won't be able to do it.
Nah.
Which people they do it?
Which?
The pussy first in her body.
Yeah.
She's very weak.
She's weak.
I won't talk on the walk.
We carry sacrifice.
We will sacrifice for her.
Okay.
So what are they doing?
I don't do. Okay, I'm listening.
180,000.
180,000.
Obia, open now.
Wait a minute.
My phone on the ring. My cousin. They have one.
Kita kan bayar ni.
They might name him for.
Ano ni meru?
Game calls, what the ring?
Odi ni meru.
What the ring?
Mo ano na palo. Odi ni meru.
Wala pa tayo hope that him bring phone.
Nke odi lo. Upload mo no. Nke we free recharge.
Yeah, 180,000. Is there a time frame? It may take time for me to actually get that money. Is there? Is there a time frame before before it is too late? No. Alright. I'll contact you by the weekend. I will be back by the weekend. Thank you. Can I go?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. So the plot twist of the story is that he wasn't actually fooling him. I was the one actually fooling him. I gave him the right criteria. I gave him the right name of my grandmother. Ajibike. Her name is truly Ajibike. He used his divination. I don't know what he he is like you saw he actually said that the cost of actually it will do which work for my like the cost of my grandmother's sickness is actually witchcraft. It's actually witchcraft. He took the money and actually divinated. But the plot twist of the story is that my grandmother actually died 4 years ago, and I will put in a picture of me at the funeral. At the funeral with I think I've actually had the one with the casket there. I have no grandmother, both of them are dead. My grandpas are dead. My parents are actually orphan, and I'm not an orphan. And he actually asked for 180,000 naira. He lied. Clearly he actually lied. That witch work witches are the one tormenting my grandmother when my grandmother is actually really dead. And he wants 180,000 naira to actually 180,000 naira for my dead grandmother. That is actually a lie. Is actually a fraud. He has amassed a shit ton of wealth, and with this, he has a very big house, and it tells you beware of scammers, but in reality is the real scammer. That's the truth. Is the real scammer scamming people, and and destroying families, because a lot of people this kind of videos account has more than 30,000 followers on 36,000 followers on Facebook. I've seen his videos on YouTube. He doing juju for Yahoo boys or Yahoo guys or whatever they call them, and he continues to scam people. And I actually advise you guys. He's a fraud. That's the truth. He's a fraud and a liar, and it is just I don't know. This is actually disgusting. It is actually not personal for me, but seeing someone do that to another human is actually very disgusting. The guy is very disgusting. I will put up his face, feeling like on the screen right now, feeling like a boss, feeling like he actually matters, when in reality he's actually a liar. He's actually a liar and a fraud all over the time. And again, this thing I've tried to send this to a lot of media platforms online that he might actually sue for libel. That would actually be a very good show. If Chimani Temple, I know you, if you're actually watching this, and I'm very sure you watch this, the evidence you have to prove in court that you have Juju, and you have one supernatural power. You have to prove in court that you have Juju and you have one supernatural power that can actually make you see the problems of people, the life problem of people, and you have to actually prove that, and you don't even have to go to court. That is an human association that are actually ready to give you about more than $200,000 today for you to actually provide evidence that you have Juju. That's it. You're a liar and a fraud. You're a liar and a fraud. My grandmother died 4 years ago. Both of them died about 4 years ago. About some months difference. Both of them died 4 years ago, and you're a liar. The 180K, I don't know, to buy Martina or a beer, it's actually, you're a fraud. And to continue to see what these videos, and this is actually a message to Indaboski also, Indaboski also, and a lot of pastors out there, they're actually liars and frauds like these guys. It might take why? I don't know the season all the time. The season all the time I do not know, but I'm very sure your time will come. As in your time will come that you'll be revealed just like this. You'll be exposed, and you'll be left with nothing, just like this. And the investigation actually survives on donation, guys. Please watch. Subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube. Please give me subscription. Give me thumbs up on YouTube. Share this video. It's very important that you share this video because its reach is actually enormous. Share this video. Please share this video. Very important that you share this video. Please share it. Then donate, please. Support this investigation. It is very stressful. I traveled to Delta. in 2 days, in within a day, and it's very stressful for me, you know. Please support the investigation and with donation on in my DM at paranormal dbk debunked dbk on Twitter and Instagram. Thank you.